We're here with our friend Julia Quinlan, and you're about to see a video in just a moment, but Julia and her husband fought a heck of a fight. It was 40 years ago that your daughter, Karen Ann Quinlan, was in a hospital, near death, but surviving, and you and your husband made a decision to do what? Because it was so difficult.
She was in a persistent vegetative state, and we made a decision to, it was our own decision to ask to have her removed from what we considered extraordinary means, which was the respirator that we felt was just keeping her alive. And thankfully, we had a wonderful Supreme Court Justice, Richard J. Hughes, and the decision was unanimous that Joe became guardian of his daughter. So that was 40 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you're about to see the video where Julia talks about that experience, a very powerful one. Chief Justice Richard Hughes, in an interview that we did on public broadcasting so many years ago, he told us about that. Our good friend Judge Paul Armstrong also was very involved in the case as well. It's this historic landmark case, the right really to die with dignity case. Take a look at Julia talking about it.
She was a very vibrant child. She was very athletic. When this happened, as I said, I became aware, I think for the first time, the needs of other people, not only dying, but when they're seriously ill. And it left such an impression on me. And I just kept thinking, there must be a better way to care for the dying than the way that we're doing it now. I am Julia Quinlan, the co-founder of the Karen Ann Quinlan Hospice in memory of my beloved daughter, Karen Ann. Well, hospice was not well known back in 1975. And my husband and I were encouraged to write a book about our experience, which we weren't sure that we wanted to do, to share our personal life with them, because we're very, very private people. But then we said if we do, we'll use the money in order to help other people. The organization, we started off small. If we had maybe 3 or 4 patients, we were very fortunate, because it was a new concept of care. And of course, now today, we can have as much as 100 patients that we care for in a day. And then, of course, we have the beautiful Home for Hospice where we care for the patients, too. We have never received funding for it. We are one of the very few independent, not-for-profit hospice. There are no visiting hours. The visiting hours are around the clock. When we first started our program, the emphasis was on dying, but today it is on living. It is living your life for whatever time you have left. Every patient that we care for is alive. Every patient that we care for has a past, a present, and a future. That future may not be the future that they wanted, but we will make that future, whatever time they have left, as comfortable as possible. The hospice is my life's dedication. I've been volunteering ever since before day one when we established the hospice. I will continue volunteering for as long as I can, and probably beyond that. Even if they have to wheel me in or carry me in, I will still do it, because it is my life. It is my life, and it's Karen's life. It's Karen's life.
All the work that you've been doing, the hospice work, why is it so important to you?
Mary Ellen put it so beautifully. That's my daughter. And someone did ask her that question. And she said, we don't have Karen. I don't have my sister, but we have the hospice in her memory. Every time we talk about hospice, we're talking about Karen. And the whole family is involved. Joe was involved right up to his death. It became my life's dedication, and I work day and night just to make it successful.
And you're one of the big winners today at the Russ Berrie Award for making a difference. Were you shocked?
Yes, I was. I just, I was fine, not nervous or anything because I'm used to speaking. But when they eliminated the first 10 or 11, and I thought, oh no, I'm one of the three.
You were the $35,000 winner.
$35,000 winner, yes. Mary Ellen and John have it spent already.
Your son and your daughter have it spent. Oh, this is great. What is the message you want to deliver to everybody watching right now when it comes to the question? Because you said it's really not just about death and how you die, but it's about how you live.
Yes, it is. When we were going through all this, they kept calling it the right to die. And I always changed that. It is the right to live your life up to the very end. When we take care of a patient that is dying, we don't concentrate on death. It is a living person who's had a past, a present, and a future. It may not be the future that he or she would like, but he still has a future, whether it's a week or 2 weeks. And we make that patient as comfortable as possible, and we celebrate his life up to the very end.
89 years young, you just keep doing this, huh?
I will do it until I, even beyond not doing it. But no, it's my life's dedication. When we formed this hospice, I made a promise that I would do, and Joe did too. It would become our dedication, and it has been. And it is my pleasure. I love what I'm doing.
You keep your promises and you make a big difference. Thank you very much, Julia. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. Really, I thank you so very much. It's been a wonderful, beautiful day. And to listen to the other honorees, it was just very rewarding to me to be part of one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia.